It's an upshoot of the passionate and diligent efforts of the DEFCO management. And
was Ogolla's death simply an accident, or was foul play involved? This question has stirred discussions on social media, with many seeking answers. Some from the opposition suspect that Ogolla's demise was orchestrated by individuals displeased with his rise to power, particularly Babu Owino and Jeremiah Kioni. They argue that his death raises unanswered questions, especially regarding Ogolla as the CDF
of General Francis Omondi Ogolla, a fine general who has served to secure us from external aggression as Kenyans for a period of over 42 years. Reminds me of statements that have been issued in the recent past of Mambo ni Matatu, a very unfortunate statement. A statement that he tried to overthrow my win, and we still await an explanation as to what that meant. It reminds me of the death of Tom Mboya, of the death of Honorable Robert Ogolla.
However, officials from the Kenya Kwanza government, led by Oscar Sudi, dismissed these claims as mere conspiracy theories. Sudi, through his social media platforms, vehemently opposed Babu Owino's remarks on Ogolla's death, stating his stance on Facebook. Babu Owino, please be mature and sensitive. However much you are a politician, please do not politicize everything, even misfortunes like accidents. Grow up and be sensitive to Kenyans and the families that lost their loved ones. We have lost many people through accident, either by air or by road. Do not be too quick to conclude. Give the investigators time to tell us what really happened. I personally knew General Francis Ogolla after he was appointed CDF. He was mature, wise and calm man. Please accord him respect even when he is deceased. The same military ranks that flies alongside with the president are the same ranks they flew alongside General Ogolla. Stop the pettiness. There was no leadership wrangles in the military. There was no contest succession. General Ogolla would have clearly finished up his term and retire peacefully. For your information, why would someone be interested in influencing the leadership of the military, yet the same person has presidency at hand? Be sensible. The country is mourning the loss of 9 gallant military officers. Do not trivialize such a huge loss. Be human, Oscar Sudi wrote on his Facebook page. Now, Oscar Sudi's statement aims to clarify that the government was not involved in Francis Ogolla's death, countering speculations by opposition conspiracy theorists online. Now, Sudi raises the question of what benefit the government would gain from Ogolla's death, especially considering that he only had 1 year left as a CDF, and he would have retired by 2025. Which would have allowed the president to choose a successor before the general elections in 2027. Now, the suggestion that Ogolla posed a threat to the 2027 elections seemed unlikely, given that he couldn't prevent Ruto from becoming president in 2022. Would he have managed to prevent Ruto from retaining his presidency by 2027? And yet at this time, he had already retired and Ruto is already the president. So there is no way Ogolla would have played, maybe became a major threat in President Ruto's presidency. Now, considering these points, it's probable that Ogolla's death was a natural accident, with no foul play involved, contrary to suspicions. That is according to what I'm seeing. If at all Ogolla had posed a great threat to the Kenya Kwanza government from them retaining power by 2027, remember, at that time, Ogolla would have already retired, and President Ruto would have still been the president before the general elections. Now, this means President Ruto will still have an upper hand in retaining the seat, and Ogolla will be out of office. So there was no way Ogolla would have become a threat, as many are saying on social media. Anyway, what are your thoughts about all this? Leave your thoughts on our comment section. That is it for now. Thanks for watching. Let's meet next time. Bye bye.